guys, it's Oz Creates, and today I'm going to show you my 2022 Spirit Halloween haul, part 1. Alright, so just a few days ago I started picking up all of my 2022 stuff off the displays. So I'm going to go through and show everything that I got, and we'll start over here with all this stuff. Alright, so the first thing I got in 2022 were these little signs that go on their displays. So we've got Tombstone Terror, Bag O' Bones, and Lucky Bottoms. I got these, and they were really nice to give me these because they're not on their sale book. So those are the different ones, and this one right here, these were both used, but this one was brand new. They still hadn't even put it together. So these little things are great. So now let's move on to the box. All right, so the next thing that I got in my 2022 haul was this Property of Dr. J. Reaper Laboratory box. And it looks so good. It looks very cool. And it's got the metal and all the boxes and the symbols to keep it tipped up. And it also has on top the skull head right there. And then also, this is the thing that can also hold the posters. So right here, they've got all the different things to hold the posters. It says Property of Dr. J. Reaper here, but then you can also, so you can have it flipped up like this, or like this, because it says Property of Dr. J. Reaper here too. So I really was looking forward to getting this thing since the beginning of the season when it started. So I'm really happy that I was able to get this. On to the next thing. Alright, so the next thing that we've got are these really awesome tin signs. So these were on the IFCs, and they were nice enough to give us these right off the IFCs. So they pulled them right off, and I've got a bunch of different ones sat out, and I'm going to show you guys every single one. Let me just grab the camera. Alright, so the first sign here is the hazardous sign. It's all tin this year, which is pretty interesting because Spirit usually doesn't make tin things. And I love how they added like rust and how the rust is dripping, and they've got all the weathering, and then they've got rust all around the edge and a lot of rust up here, and I really like that. And the back is just plain tin, so you can, like, as you see, they had it stickered onto the ISC, so you can just like stick it down. And now we're gonna show the rest of them. All right, so the next sign is the Danger Experiments in Process sign. This sign goes on the back ISC, and it's got a nice skull head that has an indentation to show it popping out. All the lettering has an indentation, and it looks like it's written in blood, which adds a good effect. They have the black outline here on the bottom, which I really like, with all the letters bubbled out. They've got a lot of rust over here, which I really like that, if you guys can see that zoomed in. Over here, they've got just some messed up paint and stuff just to add a touch. They've got some green to maybe look like some mold. And that was the Danger Experiments in Progress sign. On to the next. Here is the Beware of Flying Bats sign. This was on the front ISE with the cool projector that they had. They've got all the bats indented out and all the rest as I was telling you guys about. And this is probably one of my favorite signs, except for the Danger Experiments in Progress one. And this is a great one. All right, here is the Keep Out sign. I don't know which IC this was on, but it's got more of the cool rust like I've been telling you guys about, the Keep Out, the awesome skull head all indented out, and yeah, on to the next. All right, so they gave us a double of the Hazardous and the Beware of Flying Bats one. I'm not going to go into depth about these two because I already did a part on that. All right, so next thing that we've got are these cool plasma tubes that they had on display. I picked these up for $10. We have a blue and a green one, and if you have one of them, they're like one of those globes that when you touch it, it attracts all of like the beams to you. So they come out, the beams come out this side, and they attract to your finger. So I don't know which is which, but I'm gonna plug them in and show you guys them. All right, so here they both are lit up. Sorry if you guys can't hear me well because they make some sort of little sound. When I stop talking, you'll probably hear it. But you can see the green one a bit better on camera. But when you touch it, see all the light attracts to your fingers. And then here's the blue one. And let me get closer for this one. You guys can see it all attracts to my finger as you run it along it. So now let's go to the night demo of these. All right, the next thing right here is the projector fan for 2022. This is so cool. It's the crouchy one that was on their display in the back ISE through the tunnel. So I was looking forward to getting this year, but let me see if I can get my hand. So what there is there's an SD card right down there inside of this fan, and these are all LED lights. And when it spins at a high intense speed, it makes it give the effect of a projector. So I'm gonna do the demo for that. And it doesn't look as good on camera as it does in real life, but I'm gonna show you guys it anyway. And then let me just show you the back quickly. So the back is just where the wires are, and it didn't come with a speaker, but I'm gonna try to get a speaker to go into it. Let's do the day demo. All right, now let's go to the night demo. All right, time for the last thing. Probably my favorite thing this year, that Halloween Life sign. So it's got the iconic Reaper figure, the symbol of Spirit Halloween, and he's holding a sign, that Halloween Life. This sign is my favorite thing this year. For the first time I went to Spirit this year, there was a super nice guy there working there, and he said at the end of the year I could take the sign and all that stuff that I didn't know about. So we went a few days ago and picked it up. I'll show you guys the picture after I'm finished talking. But this sign is just amazing. I'm going to show you guys a close-up. But first, let me show you the picture of the sign in the store. All right, so here's the sign in a close-up. Here's the head of it. He's got his one red eye and the skeleton face. So the biggest part of the sign is the head, probably. The head is huge just because of his cloak. And so it reaches all the way down to here. And it doesn't even fit on this couch because right here you can see that I had to bend the cardboard a bit. But here's the sign. They have really good weathering on it right here. All the little black lines with the white, it looks like chip paint. So then over here they've got his hand. And that is the sign. Be right back. Okay, so there it was, the 2022 ISE haul. So we got the awesome box, all the little things, the tubes, these projector, the sign, and all these. I'm so happy that they did a lab theme this year. This will be really good in my haunt next year in the lab area of it. And thank you to Spirit so much for allowing people to buy their ISEs at the end of the year. I had a great time with Spirit this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be back for part 2.